Setting up your lash business can be strenuous and time-consuming, especially when you work 9 to 5 and don't have much time to spare. That's why, in this video, we are going to share the biggest mistake lash artists make when starting their lash business and what to focus on instead so you can save more time and avoid going off track while growing your business. What's up, Lash Nerd? I'm Cheryl, the founder of Untamed Artistry, a lash brand that believes in supporting our community with the best tool and education so that you can build a thriving lash biz. We know that you lash nerds don't have a lot of time, so we're gonna get straight to the point in this video. The first mistake is spending time creating marketing assets rather than spending time on sales-generating activities. Many lash artists jump right into creating a logo, a website, social media posts, but this all requires a lot of precious time and energy. But more importantly, it doesn't lead to direct sales. And let's not forget, if you want to grow your business, you need sales, my friend. Let's make this crystal clear. Exchange of money for your service equals sales. We know that you are not a business person. You just want to empower people and make them look beautiful. So here are some examples of sales-generating activities. Anything that improves your lash skill, whether it's practicing on friends, family, models, the mannequin sponges, or your best friend's dog. Okay, yeah, no, don't do that. I lied about the dog part. But networking with people who are your ideal clients and even spending time building relationship with people that you're networking with are sales-generating activities. Notice how you don't need a website, logo, social posts to generate these sales? And sure, you will eventually need to start creating these marketing assets, but in the beginning, your time is better spent elsewhere. The second business mistake we see lash artists make is wasting time copycatting what others are doing on social media, rather than spending their time more efficiently on having a real social media strategy. There are tons of lash artists who don't have a clue about how social media marketing works, and yet many lash artists think,
well, I'm just gonna do what they do.
By doing this, all that's really happening is that you're just guessing. It's like throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping something sticks.
Mamma mia!
If you're on a time crunch and need an actual result, what you should do instead is learn about how to properly market your business by getting educated. There are tons of free resources on the internet waiting at your fingertips.
I myself is a proud student of the YouTube University.
And if you want to really save time, look at investing in social media courses that can explain step by step what to do and help you create a solid social media marketing strategy. Because at UA, we know that sometimes it can feel like you're just a lonely cowboy or cowgirl in the wild, wild west. Creating social media content can be a daunting task, especially if you're new at it. But just remember, it's the ROI or return of investment that really matters. So even if it takes you hours or days to create bomb lash photos and awesome captions, you're getting so much more in return because it helps you convert your followers into paying clients. The return on investment is high. So keep going, lash friend. The third mistake that we see lash artists make is running ads too early in your business rather than implementing organic strategies. Organic strategies are creating free content that attracts your ideal clients. Think posts, videos, IG stories, blogs, all contents. As a new business, it may be tempting to run ads because you're convinced that it's the fastest way to get sales. But the problem with that is, unless you were an ad manager before becoming a lash artist, ad can be rather complex to learn, time-consuming, and ineffective if you don't know what you're doing. Not only this, but it requires you to constantly inject cash into your business just to make money. On the other hand, if you learn how to market your business organically by creating and sharing highly valuable content, not only is this free to do, but the value is long-term because it helps you build connection and relationship with your audience. Running ads doesn't. Now, this isn't to say that simultaneously running ads combined with organic growth isn't a good idea. It can be. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're just starting out in your business. You have a little cash flow and you don't have a lot of extra time to figure out ads. Let's recap, shall we? The first business mistake lash artists make is spending time on creating marketing assets rather than spending time on sales generating activities. The second business mistake we see lash artists make is wasting time copycatting what others are doing on social media rather than spending their time more efficiently on having a real social media strategy. And the third mistake is running paid social media strategy, aka ads, rather than implementing organic strategies too early on in your business. Since we know that the majority of you lash artists have a tough time with marketing on social media, we want you to spend 30 minutes for the next week Googling
How to grow your service-based business on social media.
read, watch, or listen, whatever modality works best for you to learn. Never stop learning, because that is the key to growing a thriving lash business. Next week's video, it's all about how to prep for your eyelash extensions for the best retention. And we'll be answering the question that's on everyone's mind.
To prime or not to prime?
And if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified for next week's video and all of the future video. Other than that, peace out, lash nerds!